Hello everyone and welcome back to Charwell, the Farming Agency Edition. Now, if you look at the bank balance, you can see we are very low on money. However, that's because we have over 800,000 litres of maize silage in the pit. We also harvested 61,000 litres of corn. Now, today is a good day for canola, if I can find it. Interesting that I can store seeds in here, I didn't know that. Here we go. So, get this guy full. Won't take too long to fill up. And then we are going to grain sell point, which is just down the road, not far at all. And that is currently the best price. Now, we do have a second trailer to sell. And the price is increasing. So I'm not going to sell the second one until the price levels out. Possibly quite late today, I suppose. But I'm trying to decide what to do today. There's two things that we need to do. One, oh, I've gone the wrong way. Flipping heck. Let's pull a emergency maneuver. You know, we'll just pull into this person's drive, as you do. Really not a good start to the episode. Right, that should be okay. So yeah, one thing is precision farming. So I have now added it, like I said I would. It is on here, which means we need to do some work on the fields. However, because of the financial situation, and because I know that we have a fair amount of stuff that we're not using, I'm thinking that we should sell some. The problem is that takes a lot of time. Oh, I forgot about this. This is like the worst place ever to try and sell. I've got to try not to run the people over. Come on, people. As they say in French, move to fesse. Because that is where we need to be. Right, let's pull in before he gets in. All these people just wanting to get in our way. So, where is the actual sell point? I believe we have to go in through one of these doors, but I'm not sure which one. Just turn that indicator off. Is it here? I think it is, isn't it? It is. I can see the green beacon of light. We're also missing our weight at the moment, so we do have a bit of a lack of traction. But it's not too bad. And I think we will pull through. It's going to make life easier. There we go. So, how much are we going to get for this? The answer is a lot. $58,900. Okay, that is a pretty awesome figure, to be honest. Now we have the fun task of getting back out of here. And what we'll do, we'll go and take this guy back to the yard. Excuse me, car, wait for me. I knew he wouldn't. Yeah, take this back to the yard, ready for later, because, like I said, we're going to have to sell the rest of the canola. We don't have to, but we should, at this price. And, yeah, it'd be good to wait until the price is as high as possible, really. Hey, cheeky. I don't know if you noticed that, but that car, while I was waiting, decided to just pop out in front of me. How rude. Now, this trailer is, to be honest, well, the tractor as well, just a little bit too big for this yard. But we can cope, just about. So, let's just back him up. Get him underneath the pipe. There we go. I think that's okay. Have I made a hash? Well, could be straighter. That should be fine though. So, beacons off, engine off. Let's go over to the shop. Here we are then. So what we need is the lovely John Deere that comes with the pack. We want the 3-point adapter, yes. The standard is no use. We have a Mahindra and that doesn't have an adapter, so that's why we're borrowing this. That's going to cost us $1,200 to lease. And another $4.95 per hour. Right, and then if we go to the MISC category, in here, we've got the Scout. Again, we're going to lease it. And here they are. So this is what we're actually going to be using to check the fields. Just get rid of my map. So let's first of all get hooked up. There we go. And we can put our beacons on. And I think what we'll do is we'll start with a smaller field, because we've got some absolutely enormous fields up here. However, they're going to take so long that even if I were to time-lapse it, it would be rather boring. I think it's better to do it directly in a small field. In fact, there's a nice small one on the way. We'll go to that one first. And I must say, it feels a little odd being this low down after having just been in the fent. It's so high up in that fent, it starts to feel natural. As for the animals, they are ticking along nicely. The health of the cows is building back up still, which is good. We've got manure and slurry coming from them. I haven't got any manure coming from the sheep yet because I haven't given them any straw. I need to do that. However, what I'm thinking is that I actually would be better off buying a second device, like straw type device. Okay, so let's just see this working. In fact, we want the map up for this. So unfold the tool and the map instantly changes. So we want to try and just cover our own field, really. There's not much point in doing the neighbour's field as well. A little bit further. Okay. So he is now collecting a soil sample. I'm aware that I'm talking as if you've never seen this before, but many people have already seen it. I know a lot of people aren't too keen on it. I think it's quite nice. It's a nice addition, especially as a free DLC. Oh, and yeah, there's a new DLC coming out on Monday. The Grimmy pack, which is actually from a couple of guys, but Pepe978 is one of them. And for anyone who hasn't realised already, I really like Pepe978 stuff, especially that Fiat, which, although the Fiat bugs me because it has one tyre that is not correct, never has the correct, what's it called? Never has the correct dirt. The dirt on it is somehow messed up. But apart from that, it is an excellent mod. And I think I've got a few of his other ones in this game and other games. And I really like them. I think they're very cool. When I say this game, I mean save game. I don't mean different game. I don't know if he makes mods for another game. And now I'm rambling like an idiot. Congratulations! Right, so you can see we are covering the field nicely. I'll just go right down to this corner. That, I think, is our field anyway, dead ahead of us. And it's growing very nicely, which is impressive. So, that's our boundary. Let's just zoom out. Okay, that is our field, so it doesn't really matter too much if we cover a bit of it. I tend to try not to cover the fields which aren't mine when I do this, because otherwise I'm analysing someone else's field for free for them. And that's not the aim of the game. So you can see how long it's taking to do one field. It's going to take quite a while to do all of them, especially as we have so many. That one is also ours, so again it doesn't matter if we stray into the field a little. I think we only need 2 more and then we've got the whole field done. Probably could have turned the beacon off as well. So, last one then, I think. Get right into the corner, cover as much of the field as possible. There we go. Right, now, what's the control? Send samples for analysis. Okay. And we just have to wait a minute. We're going to message pop up telling us the samples are back. The amount of time depends on how many samples you've done. There we go. So 12 soil samples, that's £1,200. And if we come here, we can now see we've got field 64 analysed. We can see the pH, the nitrogen, which is pretty poor, and the yield. Of course, we don't have any yield at the moment, and the soil type obviously here. So yeah, you can guess what's going to happen now. We're going to be doing some more fields. Let's lift it up. So we may as well start with this field here, as it's actually connected. We've got many more that need to be done. And is that field actually almost ready to harvest? It looks it, doesn't it? We come here. What's that? That's 3rd stage growth. Whereas our clover field is still harvested. Hasn't started growing back yet. Interesting. So I think we might be doing some crop crushing as we do this then. We'll have to see. No, we're not crushing crop. This field, I guess we're going to leave it as is. But yeah, there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of weeds in here that we're going to need to take care of at some point. Okay, so I think we'll do this field on a time lapse. Might go and do the other field as well, the wheat field that was next to us. Is that ours? That one is also ours. Okay, so again, it doesn't really matter if we stray over. So yeah, let's do a time lapse. And there we go then. So that's that field done. Let's send those results off and just wait a moment. And we're done. So we now have 3 fields done. And we have a great many left to do. Now this is quite nice. This is the economy mode, so you can see how many samples you took. So you can basically see how much it's cost you. Vehicle maintenance we can see. Fuel as well. But so far we've used almost no fuel. So you can see how much each field costs you and how much you're going to get back from it. Now obviously we've got quite a few fields left to do. I'm going to go and get 62, 61, 54, 53 done. And the rest of them I think will have to be done off screen completely, out of the episode. But yeah, I'll go and get those done and I'll be back. Okay, one last sample to take and then that's all the inner fields done. We do still have, of course, 55, 56, 13 and 16, which is going to take a while, and field 79, the grass field. They all need doing. So let's send those. Okay, fold this guy up, and we can take him back to the yard. Where's the exit again? Over here. Yeah, we'll take it back to the yard. The other fields, I might save some for another video, or I might just get it all done in between. I do know that field 13, the cornfield, is not that urgent to have precision farming performed because the field needs ploughing. As we planted corn, it needs a good plough. So we don't actually have to worry too much about getting the measurements taken just yet. So we'll just drive up here. Here we are. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to park this guy over here. There we go. So, switch the engine off. Okay. Ooh, we're flying. Right. Oh yeah, I bought this guy back last time. And I left him here. Why do I hear an engine running? Oh, I've left the beacons running. Let's turn those off. Okay, so one of the things we need to sell is not this. But none of these, although I'm tempted to get rid of the case, I have to say. Nothing in here, right? No. So the only thing we've got down here, I think, that needs to be sold is this guy, which we've had from the very beginning, and I have never ever used. Now I don't know if we need the bucket, so I think I'll leave the bucket down here, just in case we realise later that we need it. It would not be good to have got rid of it, really. Now, can I sell from here is the question. I suppose this would be useful, but because I'm using the front loader all the time, it becomes fairly pointless. So repair him, and sell. We can sell from here. So that's 56,477. Very nice. He needs to go away. The other thing we need to sell is from the animal section, actually. Right, let's have a quick check. How are the prices? Prices of canola is still increasing at this location. Let's go and get the IT runner, so I can go and get the other items sorted. Okay, so as I mentioned in the previous episode, we have not been making TMR, and the reason is the cows don't need TMR. So it's a bit of a waste having this machine, which is why I think we may as well sell it. We also are going to sell the harvester, but that's not today, and that's because we did that little test previously, and I found that actually smaller harvesters work just as well for what we need to do, and they're a bit more manageable around the fields. So that is going to be the solution. I've just remembered when I came down here just now as well that we still have the clover silage there, which needs to be packed down and fermented, and of course we've now got a lot of maize silage that needs to be packed down and fermented as well. So we need to get working on that next episode. That is definitely a job for next episode, getting everything packed down and clamped, because it does need a bit of time in seasons for that to happen. We've still got the opportunity at the moment, I think, to plant some crops. Maybe some winter wheat, winter barley, that kind of stuff. But in general, we're not doing field work now. I'm tempted, because of that, to buy more cows. Because we have enough feed, more than enough feed, to keep our cows going, as you may have noticed. So I don't think it's really a big concern. Now, you're probably wondering why I've bought the trailer here, actually, rather than taking it to the shop. And that's because at the shop, it's a bit hit and miss sometimes as to whether it will let me sell. But as it seems to let me sell from here, this is a good place to go, I think. There we go, and let's see how much we're going to get for this guy. Operating hours 0.1, that's just from me taking him back from the shop. So that's another 53,000, we're up to 140,000. Nice. Right. Time, I think, for us to sell the final bit of canola for today. Price is 13.18. That's a grain sell point. That's a different one. That is down here, near our grass field. Okay, I'll go and get the canola, and then we can get ourselves sorted. Okay, so the canola is loaded up. 37,417 litres. We will now get ourselves over to that sell point. What's going to be the quickest way? So it looks like we go back down here, past our farm, okay, and then round the long windy track. Okay, let's do it. In fact, I'll do it as third person so that we can see the landscape a little. Here we are then. This looks like the entrance. We've got plenty of daylight left actually, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all that precision farming stuff done off camera using the daylight we have. So I'm going to get all the fields finished. That way, next time, we'll be ready to do whatever we want to do. Ploughing, seeding maybe, possibly. First we have to sell this canola. The good news as well is we have other crops to sell, and I think wheat is almost ready. So 49366, awesome. So if we check in here, wheat, yeah, 2-3 days and we'll be good to sell that. We've got sunflowers and corn as well, Sunflowers and corn. Sunflowers not for a while. Corn not until next summer. Although we could sell it in a few days' time possibly as well. So we've started with minus 19,000 and we're finishing with 189,366. Do we have any loan to repay? We do. Let's repay that. There we go. So we now have no interest payments left. That's awesome. So, thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.